Hello students, so today we will be discussing about the various occupations of Indus Valley civilization. First is farming. The Indus farmers grew wheat, barley, gram, peas, maize and millets. All these products were grown by Indus Valley farmers. They were the first to grow cotton in India. They started growing cotton in India. They were the first ones. They used plows and sickles and different methods of irrigation. They had modern tools. They also had methods of irrigation. They domesticated many animals, including oxen, buffaloes, goats, sheep, pigs, donkeys, and camels. So all these animals were domesticated by them. That means they were used for rearing purpose. Pot making. The people were skilled in the use of the potter's wheel. Pots were made with fine clay and then glazed and decorated. So they were good in making pots with clay. They were also into pot making. That is another occupation. Third occupation, toy making and sculpture. Making terracotta, which is burnt clay. Terracotta is a burnt clay. When you burn the clay, it forms terracotta. Toys, figures of animals, and statuettes were a major industry. A large number of playthings like miniature carts, dice, marble, maze, squirrels, and a toy bullock whose head moves at the pull of a string have been excavated. Statuettes such as that of a bearded, shawl clad man shown in the artistic skills of the Indus craftsman. You can see the shawl clad man in the picture on the top. Spinning and weaving. A piece of woven cloth unearthed at Mohenjo-daro, clay spindles, and the statuette of a shawl-clad man are evidences that the people were skilled in the art of spinning and weaving. That was spinning and weaving was another occupation that they used to practice. Metal casting. They also used to do metal casting. The Indus people produced tools and weapons of copper and bronze. The bronze statuette of a dancing girl shows their mastery in the art of bronze casting. So they had very good expertise on metal casting as well. They would form bronze statuettes, a statuette made of bronze that was through metal casting. They would use metal casting in the process. Building industry. The building industry provided employment to a large number of people. Brick making was an important craft. Many kilns is large ovens for baking bricks have been found. The bricks were more or less of uniform size, following a fixed standard. So they were making building. They were basically making buildings, and they were also making bricks. How they used to make bricks? They used to take the earth, and that earth they would bake, and that bake they would the mold that was mold in which the earth was put, the mold would bake, and out of that bricks would come out. Seal making. More than 2000 seals have been excavated from different sites. This shows that seal making was an important craft. Most seals are square or rectangular. So they also were very much adept at making seals. So tablets, usually made of steatite, that is soft soapstone. Most of them have short inscriptions and the impression of a bull. These seals had short inscription and impression of a bull. Impression, that is, they would put in the impression of a bull by making that seal. Not only of a bull but also of buffalo, tiger, goat, rhinoceros, or an elephant. Of all these animals, they would make seals and put the impression. Some seals show a male god. Some seals would also show a male god. Some have a hump at the back which has a hole in it. Some had a hump which was a protruding line, and it had a hole in it. Was a string passed through the hole to tie the seal round the neck. There was a string passed through that hole, and that seal was tied round the neck. Wrist or God's goods container. So they would also tie round the neck, wrist, or even in the goods container. Is the inscription just the owner's name? We do not know, as nobody has been able to decipher the Indus script. Indus script has never been deciphered so far, so we do not know what they used to make seals for. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll start with trade and dress and ornaments in the next chapter, next class. Have a good day.